guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your gal, Amelia Goldsmith, also known as AmeliaG_fit, and I do fitness, fashion, beauty, lifestyle content. Woo! So, today's video, guys, we are gonna do a little Q&A and get rid of me because your gal is going out. It's Saturday, which means we're gonna spice up our life a bit, and that involves spice up our face. I have literally just got on today's makeup. It's like 7 hours old. Yeah, it's not looking cute. It's not looking cute. So we're gonna take that off. Okay, guys, when I say I am no makeup artist, I really mean it. I am makeupless. Are we proud? Because I am, because I never would do this, but we're here. Anyway, starting off with moisturizer, the CeraVe facial moisturizing lotion. I actually use this because it's oil free. It doesn't make me break out at all, which, if you don't know, I have very acne prone skin. So if you want a good moisturizer that's got SPF in it as well, then definitely use that. So I haven't even looked at the questions, so I'm just gonna dive straight in. Oh, first one. Have you ever had a boyfriend during your eating disorders? Before I answer that question, I'm actually gonna go in with Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. The girls that get it. The girls that don't. I actually do think this is a little bit overrated, I'm not gonna lie. And then I'm just gonna use a IT Cosmetics. This is like my favorite brush. I use this all the time with everything. IT Cosmetics Complexion Perfection No. 7 brush. Okay, so question number one, have I ever had a boyfriend during my eating disorder? Quick answer is no, but we're gonna change that. What happened with the Uber guy who tried to kill you? Okay, so context for those who don't know, I went into Central today and I basically put up on my fashion page, my other page, that I'm giving a 1 star to my Uber guy because he nearly tried to kill me. I obviously was exaggerating, like he wasn't actually trying to kill me. Looking back on that now, like I probably should be careful because what if someone was actually trying to kill me and no one really took me seriously because I'm that sarcastic. But anyway, he was just literally driving like a lunatic. That's literally what it was. And I honestly thought I was gonna die. So that's that. Okay, so once I've done that, and then I'm going to go in with my trusty Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. Guys, this is my absolute favorite foundation in the entire world. If you want a nice full coverage foundation, but doesn't look full coverage and doesn't feel full coverage, then you're going to want to get your hands on this one. I use the shade 7.5 Neutral. A lot of these questions I have already addressed in previous videos, like my body dysmorphia video or my 5 steps to recovery video, like, so definitely watch those. When did you tell your parents about your ed? Okay, so this is quite an interesting one because I never really told them, even to this day, which sounds kind of crazy. They kind of found out through my Instagram. We've never really had an actual conversation, which blows my mind. That's that. And it's quite sad because I just never felt comfortable talking about it with my family. Obviously, if it wasn't for social media, then I would have obviously had to tell them. And I don't know how I would have gone about that. I think that would have been a really tricky thing for me to do. How long did it take for your period to return? I did a whole YouTube video about my period and how I got it back, but it took 7, 8 months of weight gain for it to come back. But again, everyone's so different, and I would recommend watching that video because I go into a lot more detail with that and like how I did it and everything. This is an interesting question, and I actually asked myself this as well. Do you think you'd be recovered and so free now if you didn't have this following? So I think I would. But I mean, it's obviously so hard to say because it hasn't happened that way, and you never know what would happen. But I think I would, but probably not in the time frame that it has happened for me. I think it probably would have taken me a bit longer. It would have been a lot harder as well because I obviously didn't have Instagram to hold me accountable. So I think in that sense, yeah, it would have been longer. I probably wouldn't be in the situation where I am today, but at the same time, I would definitely still be on my road to recovery. How's your relationship with food at the moment? So my relationship has never been better with food. Obviously, I'm gonna have moments where like things still trigger me. Like even today, I went out for brunch with my mum. I got avocado and eggs on toast, and I mean, like, ordering avocado, when I have that out, if I'd order that out, it'd be like a massive thing for me because avocado just scared me so much, and like restaurants always use so much avocado, and that used to really scare me. So yeah, I did that absolutely fine. It did arrive and I was like, oh, that's a lot of avocado on there. Like, like a smashed avocado, then there was sliced avocado on top of the smashed avocado, so I was like, right, that's not avocado. But I ate it, and honestly, I enjoyed it so much. And it's just little things like that, like it's a little trigger in your head, but then you get over it really quickly. So yeah, like I say, like I'm not 100% perfect. Like I'm not gonna be completely recovered overnight. Like it takes time. But that's why I share it with you guys, because I'm human. I'm just like anyone else. So yeah. Next question. Also, next I'm using my, I'm not a beauty blogger, you can tell. Maybelline Eraser Concealer. Really good, recommend, from Boots. I just literally go underneath, get rid of those bags. So we're looking like that. Dogs or cats? Dogs, 100%. Favorite Misfits flavor? I would say speculous, I don't know how to say it, or chocolate brownie. That's a really good one. But guys, keep your eyes peeled because there's some things coming. I'm not gonna say anything, but there's some things coming. How did my date go? So I had a date on Wednesday, and guys, I don't know what it is with me and dates. When I was underweight, basically, I just couldn't fathom going on dates. I really couldn't. Like, it would take so much in me to go, and like so much convincing. Obviously I would go to some dates, but I wouldn't really enjoy it. I wasn't in a mental state where I could do that, do you know what I mean? But now I'm out of it. I'm dating a lot more, making myself sound like I'm a serial dater. I'm not a serial dater. I just, you know, I'm enjoying life. I'm dating, whatever. Wednesday's date, I mean, right, I hope he's not gonna watch this. I doubt he will. He was a lovely guy. Met him on Hinge, lovely guy. But it's just not for me. I didn't really click. I didn't really get that. You know? Sorry, oh my god. Next, I'm using Trini London. This little stack here. So Trini London Gaia Contour, and I just use my fingers. But yeah, back to the date. Honestly guys, get yourself out there. It's all about experience, and you never know what's gonna happen on the date. Where were you born and raised? So I'm not gonna exactly say where, just for security reasons. We don't know who's watching this, but I was born like in the countryside next to a farm and lots of fields. I'm going with the same brush. And I just dab, guys. I just dab, and I put the contour like above my cheekbone, and I just go in, and I would usually like add more as I go. You want to have a light hand at first because you don't want to go crazy. But this contour is actually really natural, so it's actually really easy to blend and not look too crazy. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing that. Do you tell people you meet about your disorder? I don't really go up to people and say, I've had an undiagnosed eating disorder. But like, if a topic would come up around that subject, I would be like, well, yeah, I've experienced that. Or like, the thing is, with what I do, people do ask me, okay, what do you do as your job? And I would have to obviously kind of give them a background to explain what my job exactly is. So I kind of do. I think a lot of people kind of have a lot of presumptions about certain people, and just like stereotypical presumptions of me being, I don't know, blonde, blue eyes, typical girl who probably doesn't know anything. Like, it's just so stereotypical, and I think there's a lot of people in this world who assume that when they meet me. So I kind of like to prove them wrong. And like, even when I say influencer, they're just gonna be like, oh yeah, it's totally typical. But I like to give them a bit more information on that. I'm not who you think I am. Oh guys, sorry, yeah, I am going with blush called VB. So I just go like here, and I smile, and I kind of go up here as well. I follow my contour line. I've just seen people do that, so I do that. And it works. Have you ever had to leave a friend for your own good? Yeah, I have. And I think it's really important too. And like, I just think, you know, your friends, when you're younger, they're not gonna be in your life forever. Like, not all of them anyway. Definitely a few of them are, but like not all of them. So you're gonna have to cut those ties when you feel like they're not really benefiting you anymore, and worse, they're hindering you. So yeah. How have you been lately? So before I get in that question, gonna go in the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Yeah, gals, no. I don't think any girl doesn't have this in their makeup bag. I actually don't. And if you are one of those girls who doesn't have this in their makeup bag, then go run to Boots and get it, please, just for me. And then I'm using the Spectrum B08 brush. It's like a little brush that I use the powder to go very lightly under my eyes. I used to cake my face with this stuff, but now I literally just go under my eyes because I like to use a lot of like cream products now. I don't want to go just powder everything, so I just go where I get the creases. Okay, so how have I been lately? So I've been really well, honestly. I've been the happiest I've ever been. I think moving to London's definitely benefited me in so many ways. I think it's just something I've always wanted to do, and now that I've finally done it, I can see why I've done it, because there's so many things to do here. There's so many opportunities, like you meet so many people. So that's definitely made me really happy. It's so fun to live with Anna as well. Like we honestly get on so well. We're so similar in so many ways, which is really nice, but also it's really different, which balances it out really well. Like I think right now I'm kind of focusing on trying to grow my career, I guess, and you know, I'm working on little projects, and as hard as it is and as hard as it is to like stay motivated with that, I'm just pushing through it. I'm pushing through it because I know it's gonna help you guys. So that's what I'm doing, and it's just nice to have like structure again, and do what I love doing. Like that's the main thing. I think throughout my whole life I've been forced to do things, whether that's education or whether that's, obviously we need to do education, and that's amazing, and I'm so grateful that I've gone through that. But at the time it obviously wasn't something that I enjoyed, which is quite sad. Yeah, it's nice to finally be doing something that I really want to do, and I think I genuinely think that I've been put on this earth to do what I'm doing today, which is so cliche. I can't imagine myself doing anything else. Anyway, I'm using the Dew U Claire, and I just dab it here, so I make sure I don't go over the powder where I put powder, because it's not nice putting cream products over powder. We do not want to do that. So I just go there, up here, and that's probably about it for now. We'll see. Do you think you'll stay in London for a while? I think I will. We're here for the ride. What's your favourite thing about yourself? Oh dear, I don't know why this is such a hard question to answer. It's really sad that I find this hard. Favorite thing about myself? Before we get into that question, I'm using, it's called Lotttt by Tarte, and it's just the best nude palette ever. So I kind of just mix between these three, and I go in the crease, and I'm going to use a MAC 224 brush. Maybe that I would like to think I'm kind. I think I'm really kind. And I guess I am a bit bubbly. I don't know, I would say I'm bubbly, right? So I'm a bubbly person. But at the same time, when there's big characters in a room, I go into a shell and I get really quiet, which is so the opposite. So that's a funny one, yeah. I like to think I'm thoughtful as well, so maybe those two. Favourite foods you denied yourself for so long? Oh my god, no guys, this could be a whole list. Bagels, chips, crisps, chocolate, avocado, yogurt, pizza, nut butters. I'm gonna stop there. What kind of dance did you do when you were younger? So I'm going in with this brush here, which is the Zoeva 224 brush, and I'm just gonna use like a darker colour up here to go into more of my crease. So I danced since I was 3, so I did the typical, like my mum put me in ballet when I was younger, and then I carried that through until I was about 18, along with doing tap, national, which is like different dances from different countries, which is quite interesting, modern, which is like kind of a mix between contemporary and then commercial, and then I did point as well. I did contemporary A-level dance. She did it all. Did your surrounding, this is actually such a good question. Did your surrounding change since you changed your attitude? So I'm guessing this is my attitude towards like eating, my body and everything. Quick answer, yes, definitely. Oh my god. I can fully see why the law of attraction is a thing now. I was just not attracting the right energy, I was not attracting the right people, I was not attracting the right attitudes from people, because I was giving that out as well. So as soon as I changed my attitude and like my whole mindset, it completely changed everything. Like opportunities came to me left, right and center, like everything that I wanted for so long. Relationships came about. I've moved to London, so I've had the confidence to like move out and do all of that. Honestly, it couldn't have changed any more than it has. It probably is still changing, which is really exciting. What was your why for recovery? So this is actually such a common question, which I can completely understand because it's just a whole minefield, isn't it? And you just don't understand what would suddenly make that switch in your head. Sorry, I'm going with this colour now. Just like any glittery eyeshadow in the middle. It was just because I didn't want to live like that for the rest of my life. Like I knew that there was going to have to be an end point. Otherwise I'd genuinely be living a life and generally wasting my life. Because you honestly, when you really think about it, you literally have one chance to live. You've got one chance. So I was like, I'm literally wasting this chance. Why on earth would I want to be on my wedding day if I would actually ever make it to that day? Stressing about calories and everything. Like, why would I want to do that? It made me think like, if I'm not going to stop this now, and I'm 24, when am I going to stop this? When am I actually going to stop this? Because my 20 years, my prime years as well. So if this is shit right now, then I'm really putting myself into some bad stuff. I think that's what really kind of put me in the right direction. I was just kind of panicking. I was like, I don't want to be like this for the rest of my life. That's kind of what made me think. And I was like, right, let's get my life together. I'm then going to go with my eyeliner. So this is completely switched up my makeup routine. I actually go in with these dark colours here. So what I do is I get this brush. This is Morphe M165. And what I do is I follow my waterline. So this is your waterline. Follow that with my liner. Like that, you see? I go from there, turn the brush around so the tip is pointing that way, and I go in to my eye like that. Just build on it. And obviously it's a lot easier when you don't have lash extensions like me. And also I don't go all the way up around here. I just literally go about there, and then dab, tap, tap. I'll then go in this bit as well because I think that makes such a difference, especially on nights out. So I'll get the pointy tip facing towards my nose, and I will go like so. So it kind of got like that look, right? It may look a bit scary right now, but don't worry. It will all come together. So then I also go under my waterline as well, just roughly. And then we've kind of nearly got a full eye. Next question. I'm trying to answer some different questions because I feel like I answered the same questions. So, could you do a skincare routine? Your skin is glowing, girl. Thank you, honestly. I'm still going through a whole skin journey, I really am. It's a tricky one, it really is. And guys, I have bad skin. But I can see the light, I can honestly see the light, and I can just give all credit to Dr. Ahmed. Like, he's saved me. He's prescribing all my different products, so yeah, obviously it's all tailored to me, but I will like link him down below and whatever, and you can even like go just for a consultation. But yeah, I could not recommend him enough. So yeah, I will do a whole skincare routine, and I will do a whole video on my skincare journey once I've actually reached the end. There's lots of love life questions on here. So how has your love life changed since recovery? I'm not in a relationship, guys. I am still single. I've definitely been able to put myself out there, and with confidence as well, because that was another whole issue that I had to overcome. 2021 was definitely a year to just focus on myself and get my own health back and just find what I want to do in life. But I think 2022 is gonna be the year, guys. She's gonna get a boyfriend. I will be getting a boyfriend. I'm manifesting that, putting that out in the universe. I'm not going to force anything. Where's your necklace from? My necklace is from Adina's Jewels. Honestly, love this so much, but I feel like I need to get a milli now. Sorry guys, I have just put on mascara. I completely forgot to show you guys that. Just a very basic Maybelline Sensational. But this is what we're looking like so far. Glowy. Judging by the foundation, like it doesn't look cakey. Then I'm going to go on with bronzer. So this is just Charlotte Tilbury bronzer and blusher brush. And then I use this, which I would recommend everyone get this. It's a Charlotte Tilbury, it's very dirty. Charlotte Tilbury Instant Look of Love in a palette. Would recommend. How do you get noticed by Gymshark? Yeah, I was noticed through Instagram. Sam, my guy Sam, he messaged me, and it was exactly when I hit 8k followers, because I remember like celebrating, you know, the fact that it was just a big milestone. Since like literally I gained 80k followers in like 3 months. So it was a big milestone for me, and it was just very overwhelming. And then he just slid in my DMs, and it definitely wasn't a thing of like, oh, she's hit a certain number of followers, let's contact her. It definitely wasn't that. I know that they were like apparently watching me for a while, which is quite funny, because obviously at the time I had absolutely no idea. But honestly, they're so fun to work with. Honestly, the best team ever. Okay, so then I'm gonna go into the blusher, same brush. How do you deal with your stomach getting bigger? I stress about clothes, okay? I can so relate to this girl. I really can relate. But you have to just remember, your food has to go somewhere, and it's gonna go there. We just have no control over that, so it's literally like, what's the point of stressing about it when we cannot physically do anything about that? We literally have no other option just to accept it. It's just like, we have baby teeth and then our adult teeth grow through. There's times when people would have missing teeth because they're waiting for their adult teeth to grow through, and it's just what it is. You just have to accept it and not have your two front teeth for a while. And it's just what it is. That's a really bad example. But anyway, we just gotta embrace it. Also, don't wear tight clothes. It's not gonna help. Wear baggy clothes. Did you expect to help so many people as well as yourself when starting your Instagram? No. No, not in the slightest. And I think that's probably why it did grow the way it did, because I really just was my full-blown self. There was nothing else on Instagram that was doing what I was doing. I wasn't trying to follow trends. I wasn't trying to grow a following. I wasn't trying to fit in any way. Like, it was just me on my own journey and sharing it online, and I think that's how I stood out. Social media is very saturated at the moment, and I think so many people try to do what they think people want to see, when actually people just want to see yourself. Yourself is the most valuable thing. Own it. Use it. Be yourself, guys. It's so obvious when you're not, and that's when you lose trust as well. And I think like we've got such good trust. I trust you guys, you trust me, and that's so valuable. Anyway, I'm going off tangent now. Lips. So I'm gonna go in with Oak MAC lip liner. I join the two high points of my lips together. Then we look like this. So that's in lined. I'm gonna go in with MAC Honey Love, which has run out, but I'm just gonna go on my fingers. So I'm just gonna go with the Charlotte Tilbury JK Magic. And then a little bit of gloss, a little bit of Fenty gloss. I feel like I've got chlorine in my mouth and I don't know why, and I really don't like it. And then we have it. I'm gonna get changed. In 3, 2, 1. I'm ready. I haven't honestly touched my hair. I could maybe like plait some bit. Anyway, I wanna change something about that, but I've got my little outfit on. This is by Addicted, and then trousers are by Urban. I hope you enjoyed. I actually really enjoyed this because I felt like I was getting ready with friends. Happy to do more of these. Again, happy to do more Q&As because there were so many questions. So just let me know down in the comment section below. And as always, if you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Love you lots, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah.